Yellow. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often usual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on. And the pressure gets to him again. Thomas Davis, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Yellow. Check 56.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 1st down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Tillery able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. They find some open field here. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. About 7 yards deep.
Oh my gosh, seriously?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Conventional football.
No.
Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
My bad.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Hey, team 6.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, exit.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Run 80. Small. 12.
Throwing again. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Rivers to Allen on the hookup there. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Check 390. 390.
59. They gonna need some therapy after this.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Rivers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First down, Rivers. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
You see me? You see me?
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
27. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now Zach drive back in the other direction. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. And, Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there, that spot of the field inside the 20, boy.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy, crazy, crazy risk. Yeah, I'm giving you 3 on that one. But how about on the defensive side of the ball? To see them come out, line up, and decide to go for it there, you figure there's no way we're giving this one up. We're going to turn the ball over for our own offense and get some points out of it.
Yeah, they did the first part of that. Now they'll be looking to add those points with great field position. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They come up on 2nd and long. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
44, Mike, 44.
I smell fear.
Hey, Delta!
I smell fear in that offense.
To throw is Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Hey, wait, 89!
Rivers on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, just shy of the 30.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Third down here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Allen.
Some product, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light. Go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, It's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
The mic. 50.
Left.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
He runs. Mike 56, Mike.
Hey, only click.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's coming. Double up.
White.
Double up.
Check. Behind.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Delta. Hey, Foxtrot.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City.
Nice lag.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Gonna be a long day. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Caught left side, Williams. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Double tight.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Badgley up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. 50, yellow. 50.
Echo.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Mike 27, Mike 27. Yeah, that's right. Yellow. Check 37.
Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down, it's Gordon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Man, I got you. Man.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
56. How you get on the headache? Wait, 89.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Emmanuel Agba. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now here comes Kansas City. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And it's 2nd down.
Yellow. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
Gets around him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
390.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Well, check though.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Check though.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Hit 180. Black 15.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. On 1st down, Gordon.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 17, Rivers. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. 6.
Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. "15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Double dog, that's the way. 44 is the Mike, 44.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Past the 20, 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. The point after is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
We played to win. Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got you, son.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. This will be taken in at the 1.
Fucking Tyreek, man.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
I'm gonna fucking kick it to
Butker
them.
now to add the extra point. It's
Splitting
up
it,
and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score. Chiefs 21, Chargers 17.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
Oh my goodness, come on.
More than
Stand that block,
in the
dude.
second half alone. That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run
Wow.
down because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship
Why
too. In the
keep
NFL, they're
possession?
getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. 44 is the mic. Check.
Go. Hey, 57.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard.
Go for it. Come on,
flat
bitch.
his
Go for it.
back.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Wow.
Bring it up here to right at the 40-yard
How is he not
line.
kicking him out of his
7
shoes?
yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has
How
that
is he
sense
not
of
kicking him
where
out of his
holes are
shoes?
going to be before they
I do
actually
not
open.
get that,
I think
man.
that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle on 2nd down now. It's Gordon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
56 is the mic. I got you.
The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Darren Lee. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? If we shut you down, they're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Yellow. 180.
44. Here we go. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic.
Come back.
You don't want none of that.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers.
Come on.
This is incomplete.
You guys.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
0. 56. Load it. 56. Right. 56.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the
Why
middle
is
of
he
the
still
field to draw some
tired?
of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
I'm not going to let Tyreek Hill return it on us
from
this
a
time.
yard out. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
At their own 35-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 41, Mahomes caught Kelsey left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They try the left side here with Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Yellow. All right, 27.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's it.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. 180.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Check 9, check 9. Attack, attack.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Idiot.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again.
Okay, so this is glitching out because he's still yellow and he was never on the field. Come on.
180. Black 15.
All right, T, let's check. All right, T.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. And finally marked down at the 23. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And it's off the left upright.
Oh my goodness.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
You ready?
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
So don't say nothing.
Now the first throw in overtime for Rivers. Oh, he almost
pushed the wrong
Would
button,
have been a
too.
big interception here in OT. Instead,
Pushed
it'll
the
give him
wrong
another
button.
shot on 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Throwing Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren
have
Lee
backs
able to
protect
get
on.
in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Yellow. Arzola, 80. Watch one. He's coming.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
44 is the mic. 40 go, baby. Check. Wildville. 44 is the mic.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
44, Mike, 44. Right here. 44 is the mic, 44 is Mike. Check.
Hey, team, my side.
What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive?
Oh my
Throw
gosh,
outside
fucking
complete.
Tyreek.
It's Hill. The
Oh my
30.
god. Lost.
10.
That was dumb.